All right, I'm gonna go at this full YouTuber style. All right, so just bear with me. I just gotta get my game face on. I gotta commit to it. All right, here we go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Vito here. You're in the Vito Zone, kicking it live, and we are gonna take a look at today's events and news and I already screwed it up. Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Vito. Hi. Let's talk about a thing. So there's a new video game, Resident Evil 2. Obviously, it's not a new game. It's a remake of a classic game, but everybody's saying it's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to finally getting myself a copy. But not everybody's loving it. Some people take an issue with the game, and the issue that they take with it, I can't even address it with a straight face. What is the problem with Resident Evil 2? Well, we're gonna go over to Waypoint, one of my favorite video game websites owned by Vice. Waypoint just has the hard-hitting articles that I like, you know, like gender swap fan fiction. That should be on a professional video game website owned by a $1 million media corporation. Absolutely. Okay, well, let's take a look at what Waypoint has to say about Resident Evil 2. And we have this article here written by Danielle Rindio. I don't know if she's French. I don't trust the French. But we're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's take a look. I wish Resident Evil 2 let me be a more compassionate hero. Resident Evil 2 is a scary, effective fantasy of permission and scarcity, but I want to be a different kind of survivor. Okay, on its face, this is an interesting idea. This could cause me to read a little further. Let's see what exactly she means. I'm playing Resident Evil 2 for the first time, though I played a few minutes of it on a friend's PS1 back in the day. So I'm familiar with the scenery and structure, quests and characters, but this is the first time I'm truly experiencing it. Well, welcome, Danielle, to the exciting world of Resident Evil 2. As someone who played the original game back in the day, I think you're gonna like it. It's an exciting horror movie atmosphere, a lot of fun, a lot of action, puzzle solving, lots of scary things popping out at you. So strap in for the thrill ride that is Resident Evil 2. She goes on to say that one thing that's sticking out to me early on in the police station is how perfectly the game uses scarcity and this fantasy of hyper-competence to make me feel a certain way. How much permission it gives me to be a total asshole, the lone survivor type. And how the fantasy here presents an uncomfortable tension between the ways I want to roleplay in this world versus the ways the game requires me to play to make it through the night. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. What gave you the idea that this was gonna be a role-playing game? Now, I know that maybe you don't think it's like a full role-playing game, but the way you're talking makes it sound like you went into it expecting that there'd be opportunities to roleplay. Like you would have the option to play as a pacifist or go around and talk to an exciting cast of characters. No, this is an action shooting game. You just kind of kill people. There's not a lot of thought involved in it. If you want to play a role-playing game, there's a whole bunch of those, and you can walk around and you can, decide what kind of character you are. Are you good? Are you bad? This would make for a terrible role-playing game. It is an action shooter where the dead have come back to life, okay, and you don't talk to them. You don't try to learn about what they were in life. No, you have a gun, and you kill the bad guys. This is a thriller, okay? The excitement comes from the action, not from having long conversations about our feelings or whatever. At first, I oddly felt a little weird taking things. The station was designed as a shelter during the zombie outbreak, and there are cots, bloody sheets, IV stands, boxes of food, and medical supplies everywhere. Again, I need to stress, this isn't a role-playing game, okay? When you see a med kit, you're not denying it to a dying cancer patient. No, it's just a video game item. Just take it. Stop thinking about it so much. Really. Okay, but here's where this whole thing really goes off the rails. And I honestly have trouble reading it with a straight face. It's very hard for me to... I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, I don't know if I can get these words out. I'm gonna try. Okay. Oh, it's so stupid. All right, here we go. Nope, couldn't even make it a word. Okay. It's so bad. Early on, oh my god, it's like a parody of what these people write. I can't believe that this is on my computer screen, that somebody allowed this to be written. Okay. Early on, protagonists Claire and Leon hear a radio message instructing all citizens to head to the police station. Okay. That notion is wild. The police station as a fortress/safe haven is laughably naive, all right, particularly for people of color. It certainly was in the 90s as well, and really, when has policing in America ever actually been about keeping neighborhoods safe as opposed to keeping a racist status quo up and running? Motherfucker. What? Are you kidding me? I literally cannot imagine writing these words into a Word document, reading them over and go, yeah, that's good stuff. The world should hear this opinion. This is insane. I'm going to try and make sense of this. So what they're saying is that in the game somewhere, there's a radio, and you hear over the radio the cops saying, everybody come to the police station is safe.
Attention all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station.
And they're saying that this is naive. I don't know who's being naive, the game developers or the fictional cops or what. But why would the cops try to help people? Because cops only exist to perpetuate systems of racism. They would never, I guess, put out a radio call saying, come to the police station. They would leave all the black people to fend for themselves. Attention all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Unless you're black. If you're black, go away. No black people. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a zombie movie, but a very common facet of them is that the government usually tries to establish some sort of stronghold, some sort of quarantine area where there are no zombies, and all the survivors can go there and wait until eventually the zombies, of course, overrun the barricade and kill everybody anyway. But what Danielle is saying is that cops would never do this because they hate black people. Look, man, I'll say this. I do agree that America has a problem with police and their relations with people of different ethnicities. Sure, I'm willing to agree with that. But I think in the case of everyone dying from zombie monsters ripping their brains out of their head and feasting on their entrails, I feel like the cops would be like, I think our job is to try and save people, to protect and serve. Let's invite everybody to the police station. I don't think the first thing on their mind is going to be like, oh, we can't let anybody in because then black people might come, and we all us cops hate the black people. We have to uphold the racist status quo no matter what. It doesn't matter the scenario. We just hate black people that much. Now, here's where she talks about the kind of game she wishes she was playing, okay? She wanted a game where she can do anything she pleases. I wanted to play with all the food items in the store in the opening gameplay scene. Look at all the goofy fake labels and such, like I do in a Life is Strange game or a walking sim. Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm not even one of those guys who says walking sims aren't games or whatever. I played Shenmue. It was fun to walk around the store and look at all the individually modeled items. Okay, this is a survival horror game. Giving you time to walk around the store and examine every item would completely take away from the whole idea of this tension that is building, that you have to keep moving, that there's danger around every corner. You don't have time to go, oh, look at this bag of chips that the programmers rendered. Very interesting. I'm sorry. It's not Life is Strange where everybody's on an individual journey of personal growth and you get to talk to all your friends and learn what genders they identify as or whatever. I haven't played Life is Strange, but I assume that is what happens in that game. Why can't there be those kinds of games, which, yes, the plot and your way of interacting with the plot is very important. And why can't there also be games where I run around a scary puzzle mansion shooting things with guns without thinking about race relations in American society? That is the last thing I want to think about during this game, and I don't know why you're thinking about it at all. Because honestly, if anything in the game was like what you're talking about, if the game suddenly put on the brakes to have a serious discussion about race in America, I know that you would have wrote an article about how offensive it was for a Japanese game company to try and talk about race in America. What did you want the game to do? Did you want some stereotypical evil white cop to tell Leon, oh, don't go on the radio because then black people might show up. And then Leon would go, no, Black Lives Matter. We have to save all. It would have been a comedy. This is not the place for it. You would have said that this game was the wrong place for that kind of discussion because it is. You would have said that Leon is a white savior narrative character because he would have been. So why do you want that? This basically comes down to the writer grandstanding about what a wonderful person she is. In real life, I carry medical supplies wherever I go in case I need to help someone. I've had to use them before as a passerby to an assault. Wow, she helped an assault victim. How brave. I've thankfully never needed to use my supplies in a zombie outbreak, but I'd like to think that in my heart of hearts, I'd be a different kind of survivor than Claire or Leon are allowed to be in Resident Evil 2. So basically the game is bad because Claire and Leon are basically stereotypical action heroes who kill everything that gets in their way. Instead, you should have been able to play the game as an EMT and, help all the people and patch up their wounds, play little doctor mini games. What the fuck? Dude, it's a zombie game. You kill zombies. If you didn't want to play a game where you kill zombies, there are a whole bunch of other games you could have played, but you chose to play Resident Evil 2. I'm sorry that it doesn't let you roleplay as whatever wonderful, beautiful person you seem to think that you are. This is a game where you turn off your brain a little bit, you don't think about how one guy can hold 50 guns and has a magic spray that heals any wound, and you focus on the fact that the giant evil monster demon man is coming at you down a hallway and you have to blow his head off with a shotgun. Stop trying to elevate that to anything, and definitely stop trying to think that there's something to say about race in that scenario. Okay? It's comical that you would bring race into this. It's beyond the realm of ridiculous that you would be shooting at zombies and think, but how does this reflect on marginalized communities? It doesn't! It has nothing to do with that. You're fucking insane! Point is, I don't know what the people who write these articles actually want. I guess that they want all of their games to be these beautiful, wonderful rainbow simulators where no matter the situation, you're allowed to play the game as some sort of pacifist, lawful, good, social justice paladin. That might be great for some games, but not for this one. It is completely unrealistic to expect developers to sink I don't even know how many man hours and money into giving you the option to play the game that way, when 99% of us are going to go, why is there a doctor route through the game? I want to kill zombies, and completely ignore that content. You're asking for a thing that no one but you wants. You want a game that realistically takes a look at racism in America? Why would you want it in this game? I wouldn't want it in any video game, to be honest. I don't think a video game is the appropriate place to have that discussion. But even if I was going to put it in a video game, it would not be one about dead people coming back to life and trying to kill me. That seems like a wholly inappropriate place to start thinking about how can this game properly talk about race. It can't. It's impossible. Why do you want that? What is wrong with you? Waypoint, I'm sorry. You're the worst website on the internet. I heard that all the Vice people are getting fired, and in my heart of hearts, I feel nothing for you. Somehow, it seems like you guys are still around. We'll see how long that lasts if you keep writing this complete nonsense. I have no idea who is reading your website, how you possibly have the traffic to make your advertisers happy. If this is really making your audience happy, congratulations. Keep doing it. I think it's insane, and I honestly wish you would stop. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell. And let me know in the comments, do you think Resident Evil 2 should have commented more about how cops hate black people? We got more cool videos coming soon. I love you guys. Veto Nation, #1. Believe in yourself, I believe in you, you believe in me. Peace.